Mods, ban this streamer for being late. What happens if the mods ban the streamer? Do the mods take over, or do we're just done? The mods blow up the channel like we're incensed Reddit moderators. How's it going? Good. Sometimes I point it further down and then it doesn't actually go anywhere. What's up, Smuckles? How's everyone doing? My cat is in my room right now. Same. What's up, Smuckles? Alright. Let's get some connections. Boom. Alright. Shuffle. Basic. Principle. No. Different kind of principle? No, it's not a different kind of principle, actually. Key, basic, principle, and primary, perhaps. Make a lot of sense. It's ultra killing time modulo one day. You're not wrong. Both today, tomorrow, and yesterday were ultra killing time. Although I will say, Saturday is not ultra killing time. Although it is, I believe, our channel's anniversary on Saturday. Marks 1 year that we've been making live streams almost every day. Foster, baby, nurse, and mother kind of just seem to work well together. Ads, 07s. I'm playing Minecraft right now, building redstone machines to swap blocks for bubble elevators. Ooh, so like swapping the soul sand out for the magma block so that you can go up or down? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I have at least a little bit of Minecraft knowledge. Clan, tribe, and kin. That makes sense. Den, perhaps? Did you want to come up here, Smokey? I don't know if I like den there. It kind of works. Alkaline? Line? Hello, crit. Ending in family words. Family words. Okay. I was thinking more of a grouping than a family, but yeah, family line makes sense. Cook, Brown, Harden, and Dean. Jameses. James Brown, James Cook, James Dean, and James Harden. That tracks. Wordle. House. It's the first thing that comes to mind. House. James I, if it's Latin. Shire. No, can't end in E. Or yeah. Sheer? Sheer? That would be a rude first word. Nope. Shred. Can it be anything else besides Shrek? Shred. Boom. All I'm waiting for is the Wordle. We'll have it in no time here. We got it in, well, 3. In fact, I finished it pretty quick, yeah. I play on the Switch and I got a Wandering Trader with llamas, which are both missing the textures, so they are completely pink. Is that a common bug? That's weird. All right. Hold on. What's our word? What's our Albania? Sure. It was not Albania. The closest border is 8,000 kilometers away. Why geography? Well, eventually it'll be an easy country. The Chalice. Does that still work 8,000 kilometers away? That's like over here, isn't it? I don't actually remember. Japan? Japan. Might be too far away. No, it's pretty close. 55 kilometers? Are we just China today? No, not China. The Seychelles is in Africa. Okay. Fuck. Sorry, I don't know my tiny little island chains with 300 population. It's probably more than that. You get the idea. Come on. South Korea. Yeah, probably good chance. I wish I could see exactly how far away China was. There we go, South Korea. Boom. Boom.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Yak?
What's up, Doc?
All right, let's get some music in here. We got to start with Dave. Come on, Dave, don't let me down. Solo male artist. What are we doing after the puzzle games? We have Slay the Spire today. It's a card-based roguelike game. You may or may not have heard of it. It's a pretty popular one. Hi! How's it going, Riceball? Male solo. Male solo. A little bit older. Not from the UK. Probably just US. Maybe US pop or Canadian pop. But it's less than 500 in popularity. By the way, have you played Hollow Knight? Excellent question. We actually just got the true ending like less than a week ago. I think it was last Friday we got the true ending of Hollow Knight. We have the VOD up on the channel. I could probably go make a playlist of those, eh? Because I've played through Silksong as well. Hi, Smokus. Hi, Smokus. Oh, I didn't show you guys the cat. The cat got on my lap and I didn't show him off. Cat. $1,000 in Hollow Knight? I don't have 1,000 hours in Hollow Knight. What? Not even close. Hey, thank you for the... What was that? Thank you for the bitch. Yes. How's it going, Faceless Angel? Bits. Delicious. I have 30 hours in Hollow Knight. I have 30 hours. It's a little, maybe, hard to see. How's it going, Jaeger?
What's up, Doc?
Okay, bye, Lux. Just so you know, Lux, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be starting an hour earlier. Because we spring forward soon. So unless you're based in the US, if someone in chat is based in the US, nothing's going to change. If you are based in a country that does not do daylight savings time, I will likely be an hour earlier for you. I will never understand where Spottle gets its ranking of artists from. Well, I would guess it's based on total streams on Spotify, if I had to guess. I'm slowly losing my mind trying to beat the Parish on Expert in Left 4 Dead 2. That sounds like, because you're mentioning it by name, it's renowned for being difficult, but I actually haven't played enough Left 4 Dead 2 to know that. It's not hip-hop, indeed, so it can't be Eminem. But every list I can find doesn't line up with Spottle's list. Are there lists that have, like, total streams and shit like that? And I wonder if it's, like, a couple weeks behind or something, you know what I mean? The third chapter is agonizingly long, which is difficult in Left 4 Dead, because if you die, you gotta do the whole thing over again. Okay, so, like, early 2000s pop, maybe? But a dude. Early 2000s US pop. Can't be someone like Justin Timberlake, too popular. Do you think Timberlake's in the bottom 500? Jordan was on the exact same page as me, but do you think Timberlake's in the bottom 500? Justin Bieber is like number 4 total overall. Definitely not bottom 500. Pitbull's probably considered hip hop technically. He might be pop. Pitbull could maybe work. He might still be too popular. Not 100%. Um Arjit Singh, maybe is he pop? Is he pop? Who's Pitbull? Mr. Worldwide. You don't know Mr. Worldwide? Oh, could be Blake Shelton. I like Blake Shelton as well. This guy's way too popular. Don't know who it is. Blake Shelton. Could be Blake Shelton. Yep, there we go. Right on the money. Especially once it wasn't pop. Mr. Shelton. All right, let's go to the Betweendle. So we're looking at back on word games. Jordan knows a lot of music. Money. Money. I'm Mr. Krabs. Okay, it's after money. Can't be favor anymore. Could also just looked up the answer. Probably not. Probably not. Zeros. That's probably too close to the end of the alphabet, considering we're looking at about, looks like it's about 3/5 of the way towards the end of the alphabet compared to money. So we're probably looking at like, I'd say maybe like an early T word. Maybe an early T word could work. Tribe. Tribe. Might be a little too late, but I don't know for sure. Taunt. Taunt could also work. Okay, so given this, let's do like let's do taunt and see how that shakes up. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we're looking at more like I was a little bit off. We're looking at more like an early to mid S word. Girth doesn't work here. Sir, do you know the alphabet? Raceball, do you know the order words go in? Sauce. 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 Okay, apparently there's a fuckload of S words. Sunny. I don't mind sunny, actually. Near the end of the S words. There we go. Okay. We're after sauce before sunny, so we are definitely on an S word, perhaps an ST word or an SR word. Um, Sandy, way too. No, that's before sauce. Bro's just polluting the airwaves now. South, perhaps? Stand? Stand could work. Let's try stand. It's after stand. Close, though. Close on the stand. Spice can't go anymore. Sucker! Mr. T. Stall. S-T-A. No, can't be stall. Stare? Stare. Nah, that didn't go far enough. S-T... S-T-A-Y-S. Let's see if it's an S-T-A word at all. It is not. S-T, probably an E word then. S-T-E. Or steel. Yeah, that might work. This might still be a little too early. Yep. We're slowly inching our way forward, but not quite far enough. Steep? Steep could be it. Could be steep. We're getting very close. Okay, it's whatever is immediately following steep. Steer. There we go. So close one on that crit. You got the idea though. You got the idea. Blotrodal. This is definitely a to-do list. It's not econ, but it's all of the other things. All right, we're on. I'm feeling crazy today. It's not crazy. Is it devious? It is chips based. Wily Joker. Ta-da! You made a random guess, but did you at least guess in between the words that were on the screen? Because that's about the whole thing. All right, what do we got? Blank, blank, blank. Blank as blank, blank. Okay, this is probably a person. He. Have you tried Whittle Game? Also, thank you for the bit. Have you tried Whittle Game? What is that? Hold on, let me pull this up. What is this? What is this? Whittle. No, I'm gonna need this over here. What is it? Daily word game. Okay, you know what? We'll take a peek at this after this, if that's the one you're talking about. Justin Bieber. Justy Bieb. Wait, Justin Bieber doesn't fit. Hated? Hated? Hated as blank blank? I don't know about that. Uh, Singer. Yes, it is a singer. You gave me a hint? I'm sorry, Raceball. Do you know the answer already? Listen to Critty. Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think Jeffrey fits. Electronic. I'm gonna go ahead and take that as a yes, Riceball, that you knew. Be careful about giving hints when you already know the answer. Especially since I literally hadn't even typed in a word yet. David Bowie. David Bowie. I mean, once we're on singer and you're passing out hints about musicians. It's like Scrabble Wordle. That's interesting. Only singer with two five-letter names I know. Fair enough. David Robert Jones, David Bowie. Let's see, what songs would you guys know of his? Starman. I don't know what's known among later generations as far as this musician's concerned. I know zero David Bowie songs. To be honest, I probably couldn't name one off the top of my head, but I do know who he is at the very least. I will not help in Redactyl now. I'm mad. Why are you mad? In Whittle, your task is to fit every single letter you're given into the grid in a way that you form words from left to right and top to bottom. Okay, understood. Now, is this going to be one of those games where I have to place a whole shitload of two-letter words that technically exist? Because this is sometimes an issue I have with Scrabble. Um, the Man Who Sold the World. That was originally David Bowie. Okay. They all need to be connected. Yeah, but it's very common. It's very common for people to do like like that or something. I don't know, op, right? Okay, how are we gonna fit two Z's and a J into these? This is gonna be a hard one because two Z's and a J is not easy. Um, it's possible we're gonna need a ZZ word. Opera. Opera works pretty well, but this is a puzzle game, so we have to approach it very carefully. We can't just put in words because we do have to worry about what does blue mean? Hmm. Zaza, jazz. Jazz works very well. I like that. You like jazz? Now that's probably gonna have to go in the middle somewhere, right? So that we can play off of the A. Perhaps we can make use of opera still, right? Like this. Mm-hmm. And we can move the whole thing left one or right, or not left one, right one if we need to. Blue equals correct word that is recommended to be used. Okay. Okay, grope actually works as well. Funny enough. I wish I could like select the whole thing, not move everything one at a time. You can adjust zero in this as well. Sorry. GROPE. That's possible. Uh, 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 um. Haha, rice ball. Yes, I'm definitely the one who suggested that word. Um, peg and za. Za does work, and peg gets the rest of them. Yeah. Da 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 da. Page would work, but there's nowhere to actually fit it in here. But these words right here, this shit, za, this is the shit I'm talking about with Scrabble. These words piss me off in those kinds of games. All right, all right. We're all done with that. Let me mute myself up, move that over there, and we can get some Slay the Spire going, as well as some music. So if you guys have any song requests, be sure to make use of it. Where is Slay the Spire? All right, music on, gameplay, music on. Welcome to my black box. There we go. Let me go open the windows real quick so that we can get some more light in here. Much better. Yes, just like that crit, and then follow that with a YouTube link or the name of a song. If it's a well-known song, you can just put in the name and it can usually find it. Just like what Eva did there. Or a song with a super obscure name as well would work. All right, who do we want to play today? We got our shit rocked last time we played. I really don't like Ironclad still. I'm gonna try another defect. All right, do I want to choose a card, 3 random potions, remove 2 cards, which sounds great, or lose starting relic? Let's remove some cards. Let's go 1-1. Turn up the music just a hair. All right, what do we got? The burning elite's quite a ways down. We do have the option to pivot off of them if we so choose. We've got a couple of different campfire options leading into it, and we've got kind of an early shop if we want another remove. All right. Zap, defend, and strike you. Okay. Lethal. Skim is pretty great. I very much like a skim. How do I get the song ID? You can just copy the URL. Like, go look up the song you want and just copy the URL. And then do !SR and paste it after with a space in between. Alright. Steam Barrier. Melter. Zap. Creative AI. Steam Barrier. I don't mind a Steam Barrier. Let's grab a Steam Barrier. Melter. That's fine. Creative AI. Do I want a creative AI? Creative AI is weird. I don't know how much I like creative AI. I think you should only play Fraud when you first get the alternate revolver and nail gun, since those are very good and Fraud is incredibly hard. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm going to play the game exactly how I want to play the game. I'm just gonna play the game. I'm not doing any sort of like if I run into a wall that I just can't beat, then we'll discuss going back, doing other things. I'll look up some secrets if I want to go find some secrets, but I'm not going to like do this super fucking efficient pathing through the game where I gotta cycle between all my weapons perfectly and I'm shooting the coin out of the air and that like if I don't jive with that playstyle, I'm not gonna play that playstyle. I'm just not. And I don't mean that as a slight against you at all, Yeet, but I'm just like I'm gonna play the game to have fun playing the game. That's all there is to it. Um, how does this game work? This game is you're essentially building a deck of cards to beat enemies as you go, and the enemies get progressively harder, and your deck gets progressively better. And when you get to the end, you die. Or win, I guess. I don't really care. Remove a card. I don't think I like any of the other ones more than that. Doom and Gloom is alright. I think I remove and just call it a day with that. Remove a defend because we took Steam Barrier. We've got a very small and easy to play deck. Mist Panacea, yeah. That's not the worst. I'll play the 0-cost 6 blocker, yeah. There's not really a whole lot of reason to block the rest of the way. Zap, punch, punch. Looks like Library of Ruina. Hold on, let me Google that. This is a pretty Library of Ruina. Please enter a valid date. Bitch, you don't have my date of birth saved? Why not? Oh, this is a very Japanese coded game. You know what? Maybe I have seen this before. This is as I was saying, I got sidetracked. Sorry, ADHD and all that. This is a very old, not very old, but old roguelike game that kind of made these deck builder type roguelikes mainstream. Like, this is one of the most popular deck builder games of all time, at least on PC, surely. Um,
I recently hit a
Korean,
really
my bad.
weird silent run where I had double malaise plus, caltrops and bronze scales. I basically made all enemies do no damage while they calmly hit themselves.
Why are
It
you
was
hitting
the funniest
yourself? Why are you
10-20
hitting
silent
yourself?
run I've done, and I rarely play the silent.
Yeah, so the father of deck builders, and the sequel is coming out in like 2 weeks, and it has multiplayer. It's the most influential deck building roguelike. Yeah, I think it's fair to say. I didn't want to be the one to say that in case I like missed one or something, but I do think I agree with that. Let's take a beam cell for now. Okay. Let's skim, steam barrier, defend, take the one, punch. Beam cell, strike, zap. I'm okay with taking 0. Skim. Defend. Punch. Do I have lethal here? Not quite, right? I'm gonna take damage either way. Alright, hold that. Alright, now perish. Also, Nubby's Number Factory is coming to mobile soon, which is a yippee. That is good. Yeah, I saw them mention... Ooh, Clawdeck. I saw him mentioning that the reason it took so long is because he needed to port an update as well. Claw's not really worth it. Beam Cell's pretty worth upgrading, but then again, so too is something like Zap. I do like Zap and Dual Cast at 0 cost, but if we're gonna go for a Claw deck, I feel like Beam Cell just makes more sense. Also, we should be able to keep it up very easily because we have such a small deck, just like through it. Missed lethal Pepega. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, I had lethal and I missed it? I mean, I guess with explosive potion, but like I'd rather have 5 health, I guess. Because I want to save my potions for elites, if I can help it. Hey, look! Super useful potion! Strike plus double cast? Oh, did I still have 2 energy? I thought I drew 1. Do I believe in the heart of the cards? I do believe in the heart of the cards. The heart of the cards would let me down. Hold on. Beam Cell someone else to remove their... what's that called? Artifact. Punch there, defend here. No need to skim unless I don't want any of the cards here. Actually, maybe it's worth skimming. Let me go ahead and full block. Is that stone guy with the blue cloak you? Yes, it is. DJ, does your left arm feel numb? No, it does not. You spent energy on block. Oh, okay. That's my bad then. That Steam Barrier is working out pretty well for us. Lightning! Draw into this. And as much as I would like to dual cast, I don't believe in myself on that one. Hi, DJ. How's it going, 1,000 Angry Bees? I full block. I never take Steam Barrier because its diminishing block returns every time it's used. On the other hand, how often do you play a card more than like 4 times in a single battle? Especially a block card. That's the other side of that coin, is that if you win battles in 4 or 5 turns, you're probably not playing Steam Barrier more than 3 times, and at that point it's still totally worth it because it's a 0 cost. Is this the game OST or the songs from Song Q? This is Song Q, yeah. I'm still famished as I am every day. This man is permanently famished. Yeah, zero cost 6 block is really good for most fights. If you can get dexterity, it's even better, right? Between these, if I'm going a claw deck kind of right now, I'm kind of still on the fence. I think maybe ball lightning. I definitely don't want to lean into recursion. Ball lightning kind of just puts me on the fence. Melter is just so specific. There are times when Melter is good, but it's so specific. I feel like I don't get value out of it most of the time. Do I want to take a trap here? I probably wouldn't take the Burning Elite at that point. But it's so shiny, guys. If I want block, I would go for like a Frost spam build. Yeah, but you don't always get the chance to do a Frost spam build. It's just like in Belatra, right? You take what the game gives you. You can't just force an orb build every game. YOLO! Do I lose max HP? I really don't feel like losing max HP. Am I taking 17 damage? Oof, ouch, my bones! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and skip that Burning Elite since I only have the one Ancient Potion. I don't believe in myself to do that. Matoroshka. Good lord. I can't do that. They could be so good, though. The upgrades could be so good. The game seems cool. It is a very fun game. It's a very fun game. I'm not very good at it compared to some others, but... DJ, can I have any one of your bones? No, I need those. What? Fine, we ball. We ball. We ball. Look, we got block upgrades. That means we'll take less damage. Immediately dies because he draws a dead hand. The hubris of man. Normally, you don't do that. You shouldn't have taken, like, honestly, you don't take either of those most of the time. But we're trying to have some fun here. No comment on the 40 stream streak? Well, it's very good. 40 streams is a lot of streams. Hiya! We're gonna take the 3 combats. Probably should have checked and seen if there was a path to an elite that way. It doesn't actually look like there is. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Is there a 3 to an elite? Yeah, we could go this way. Surely that won't punish us. Perish. Die. We have, our first item allows us to have 3 combats where everyone's got 1 HP. Reinforced body is good if you can get your hands on something like a meteor strike, otherwise it's just not that good. I don't want to take it and just get fucked. I'm more inclined to take a recursion here. It's a nice consistent card. For the meme. Equilibrium's fine. I love reinforced body. Do ya? I find that X cost cards are usually kind of like, oh, you again. Take some damage. They're very hit or miss for me. Dude, what's with all the fucking damage to do anything cards? Perish. Early genetic algorithm. But there's also an early defrag here. Both of those are very nice. Defrag's very nice, but I mean, genetic algorithm can go very hard. Defrag? Y'all think defrag? We are slightly on the orb side of things right now with recursion. I never take genetic in Act 1. Wait, why would you not take genetic? Would you take genetic in Act 2 or 3? I feel like if you're gonna scale it, you should be taking it early, yeah? Oh, you just don't take it because you want to play it and you get fucked by it. But I'm built different. Don't worry. Nothing bad could possibly happen. Darkness could definitely help. I like a good darkness. I mean, this is definitely just gonna be me, like, hunkering down. Recurge. And seeing what we can do. There's my genetic algorithm. I block for 1. Punch. And then probably a zap. That's not bad. I like that. That gives me the chance to potentially kill this guy next turn. Or at the very least, basically full block. There's my dual cast. This always targets lowest HP, right? So I'm just gonna pop, pop. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. What I don't like about genetic algorithm is that it exhausts, though it didn't. If it didn't, it would be overpowered. So I don't know. So I will say, generally speaking, exhaust cards are good. Unceasing Top is nice. Gain an energy for every 4 cards in your draw pile. It's not bad. A second recursion is also good as well. Obviously, aggregate has the downside of you need a very large deck to really get a lot of value out of it, which usually means you're sacrificing consistency, but it has its value. Oh, bro's got that. Wow, that is some crazy bait art. Bro's got that that overkill, that ultra kill on the brain. Everything is ultra kill. All right, we've got a rest here. Definitely a rest angle. We go into the Burning Elite. We probably use our capacity potion as soon as we get the chance. I think I'm going to Equilibrium, and that's it on turn 1. Bro is John Ultra Kill. Jonathan Ultra Kill. I'll be real. I kind of just don't want to do anything here. I think I want to just let him wake up naturally to get as many of these lightnings as I can. And then this turn we go in, I'm pretty sure. And this is generally an enemy that you don't want to extend the fight. You don't want to go for the block if you can help it. Obviously I'll go ahead and take the Equilibrium so that I don't literally die, but it's a race against the clock with this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna drink the Orb Slot potion, do a little bit of that, because he saps your strength, right? There you go. And then we can kill him this turn. And we limp through it. Discard all cards drawn this way that do not cost 0. Give me the Cold Snap. For sure. Singing Bowl. Well, yeah. And now we lose to these guys, who are hitting us for 20 on the first turn. Wow. That's pretty wild. In fact, yeah, we do just lose to him right away. Good old first non-normal fight doing 20 damage off rip. That's crazy. Both of them have, I think, 3 different attacks they can do, and those are the 2 highest damage ones from each. Drawing dead hands first turn is basically my calling in life. Ooh, there's a possible Burning Elite. Let's see if we can get lucky on the question marks. Capacitor every time. Me likey capacitor. 1 HP Burning Elite would be pretty cool if we can get it. Remove a card from your deck, say less. Immediately remove me a strike. Donut. You got it? No, I don't necessarily got it. Now I've got it. Remove another card from my deck? I don't like strikes. Focus Potion. Fusion? Fusion's an interesting one. The upgraded version is better. The 1 cost, once it's 1 cost, it's actually good. Thank me later? Word. What if I want to thank you now, though? Fusion is nice. If we're going to be cycling a lot of orbs, it's not as nice, but it is still decent. Maybe I will take a reinforced body this time around. This is an easy peasy fight. No problem at all. Watch this. Boom, die. Thank me again later than okay, word. Multicast, again, with the X costs, I don't know that I necessarily like this. It can be really good if you're going dark and you can be like 8 times 10,000. Rebound is also potentially quite good if you need something next turn and this turn. Or you could just go Ball Lightning, just hit him. Hello. Be gone. And then I'll block, I guess. Still take 2 damage. Die. It can be really good if you have turbo. I suppose that's fair. Alright, we've got 4 options now because we got the question card. Deal 3 damage if the enemy intends to attack. Apply 1 weak. Always good. Always nice. Channel Frost for each enemy in combat. It's fine. It's a 0 cost, but usually that amounts to like 2 at most. Auto shields can be good. It's really high value for block, but you have to have no block already. Which means you gotta play it kind of early on. Sunder is, I think, a little bit of a bait. Sunder is a little bit of a bait. I like the Go for the Eyes upgrade. The 2 weak is very nice. So you can play it on turns where they're not attacking and still get value out of it. We're obviously going Elite here. We've got 3 potions. There's a good chance I drink one of these. I don't think I drink it this turn, though. 16, he's not going for that one. Okay. Let's go ahead and... might even drink 2 of these. I think I want the Ball Lightning back. Pastor is fine. He doesn't get anything out of that. And I might just let him hit me since he's not weakening. Or he's not doing the vulnerable. There we go. And then I think I will strike and I will block twice. And I should just have lethal next turn, hopefully. Assuming I draw any damage at all. And die. Sunder is the weakest of all the fatal cards. Yeah, I can see that. Still strong, though, for the fuck ton amount of damage it deals. Yeah, and upgraded it's like 32 or some shit. Deals damage equal to 2 times the number of frost channeled this combat to all enemies. This can be alright, but I don't have any of that right now. Barrage goes pretty hard. This compile driver goes better if you're doing a little bit of everything. I think I like Barrage. I think I'll go in a bit. What will the next stream be? The next stream is Ultra Kill tomorrow. I post the schedules weekly on both my Discord and on YouTube. So you can see them there. It's Ultra Kill on Thursday, and then I think I played Timberborn, which is a pretty chill game on Friday, and then it's Portal 2 community maps on Saturday and Balatro on Sunday. I think we're still in a good spot here. Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike deal an additional 3 damage. That's pretty stinky here. Let me take the Sapphire Key early. Alright. Welcome back, friends. We will be drinking the Focus Potion this fight. I'm quite sure of it. I will be getting the electricity out as fast as possible. That was very lucky. Hit him with that barrage into the strike and hope I get lucky. Did not get lucky. Oof, ouch, my bones. Yes, I guess technically I could have flex potioned for that, but chance that I get a go for the eyes off a second time, not super high. Go ahead and double block into a strike. And then we will, well, it's gonna happen either way, so I might as well Capacitor and just wail on that guy. Perish. Deploy Ornithopter. Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. That's really good. Cool-Headed's a shoo-in. It's one of the best cards that you have access to. Do you do streaming for a living, or do you have another job? I do have another job. Well, I've been trying to get into voice acting, but beyond that, that's not really a job. I don't make very much money on that yet. I do AI-related shit. I'm a computer science major. But that's also kind of part-time stuff. Ooh. Lee's Waffle, you say? But also electrodynamics. Ooh, that's tough. Or I could remove a card, of course. Lee's Waffle is great. It's like the safety choice, you know what I mean? Takes me up to 87, heals me to full. But if I can just make it through this little bit here, we're good, right? It's very likely I'll see 2 fights. I'm gonna go ahead and take the electrodynamics, because I am a greedy little shit. Really? Extra healing on rest. Jesus! Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Alright, alright. We go Cool-Headed. We go for the eyes. We just hit this guy. We don't need to waste time on the capacitor. Okay, so if I electrodynamics into a zap, I will channel the frost. And I will also zap for shitloads of damage. Specifically 8 plus 9 is 17, which should split him, which I don't mind doing, because I hit all enemies with the electricity, right? So even if he splits, I'm avoiding all that damage, and I get to hit everyone with all of the electricity all the time. We probably double block into a ball lightning for lots of damage, because I know I'm going to heal for a shitload here soon. So I'd rather do a little more damage and take a little more. This is already lethal, right? Hello, Rex. How's it going? Fruit juice, gain 5 max HP. That's sick. All for one. Is that good here? Not so sure. We're kind of on that zappy zappy bang bang shit, not the claw deck. All for one's kind of not super worth. It can be, depending, but I don't have a ton of synergy with it, so I'm not super sold on that one. Beam cell though, maybe a little bit. Honestly, it might be a skip. I don't really love any of those. Leap is alright. Finished a story chapter in Limbus and got more pulls. Saved up in Mormons. Everything is coming up Millhouse. How are you? I'm doing alright. I just recently saw a video on all the shit that we're going to be getting in UMA over the course of the next month, and I'm super hyped for that. We've got, what? We've got an UMA car, like ticket. So we're going to get a random 3-star. We're going to get a selector of choice for cards. You're going to get... There's got to be, like, fucking 300 pulls coming up over the next month between the free pulls and the fucking 1,500 to 3,000 carats a week. It's just like, they're just like, here, take it. And we're on an accelerated schedule, so, like, I expect it to be even more than that, to be honest. Like, there's so much free crap coming. Alright, we rest, we get tons, billions and billions of HP, and we get to pick a card. Hologram, charge battery, static discharge, and turbo. All very good. Turbo in particular draws my eye, but hologram is also cracked, especially when upgraded. Watch me crash out when I don't get Satono Diamond. Well, hopefully you'll just have enough gems to guarantee both, since I know at least some of the free pulls are on Kita-san's banner. I'm gonna go hologram here. Okay, we zap, we cool-headed. We go for the eyes. We strike. We drink the fruit juice. Delicious. Thank you for the hydrate. This man really wants to hit me very, very hard. I really don't want him to hit me very, very hard. I will not allow him to hit me very, very hard. We are going to double barrage him to get him. There was a little timer under here. If you do enough damage to him, it stops his big attack, and he goes into stabby mode here. Let me go ahead and capacitor into electrodynamics. Maybe I save the electrodynamics and we go capacitor into reinforced body. Full block? No, we're willing to take a little damage to do a little damage. You gotta be... Health is a resource, right? We take 4 total. And then we full block this attack. Spire 9 Kings. Yeah, for sure. I got to the point where I have enough for pity with carrots and free pulls for Kita-san. Well, you're gonna get a lot soon, so...
Curly toes and pink ribbons and bows
with those pulls, I gotta be getting mumbo. Lots of mumbo.
A mighty fine show for a mighty fine man.
Okay, hold this. And one of these. And one of these. There we go. Go back into your little ball form, little bitch boy. Rude. Goddamn. Why you keep dropping pipes, bro? Pipe. it. I barrage the knave. I dual cast the knave. Need to do 14 more? Well, that's not happening. Just give me a little bit of block, I guess. I play it! It does nothing, but I actually get my letter opener. Oh, wait, I actually did do enough. What? Did I misremember how much damage I was gonna do? Lightning bolt. Block, and I'll take one, sure. It means more damage. This is a very slow build, but oh boy, is it working. Alright, we definitely want to go for the eyes here. Let's go for a defend into a go for the eyes. Only does 12 now. Cool-headed. And, I don't give a shit. Watch this. I probably had lethal there if I dealt one more damage. But who cares? We're going into the next act anyways. It's not going to be close. Thank you for the hydrate. 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 Delicious. That's 3. That's 4. Five. Boom. Alright, do we want Echo Form? Echo Form's pretty cool. Do we want Biased Cognition? Not really, unless we had... If we had an artifact on our side here, that would be huge. But we don't. Fission is cool. I actually do see a world where I can fission and then, like, get a bunch of shit back out. Right? Because it evokes all your orbs, and then you gain a bunch of energy and draw a bunch of cards. I can see a fission being good. Like, Echo Form's good, but Echo Form's also really, really expensive. Do you have Spasupsa? Here, I'm gonna take the fission. Alright. Start with a plasma. So essentially start with a free energy, but it's not going to stay around forever. Busted Crowned, that's an energy that's always there, but instead of 3 choices, we'd have 1, although it's 2 now with question card, right? I don't think that that's bad, necessarily. Coffee Dripper is pretty bad because I have 2 rest-centric relics already. This is kind of just making both of them useless, rather. I'm kind of partial to the nuclear battery. I like not having a downside. Alright, we already beat the Burning Elite, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I see a couple shops over here, but we're not exactly rich by any means. We could probably save for next act. I kind of like maybe a couple of fights, couple question marks, take maybe 2 elites here. We got a rest site there, a couple elites. If I really do poorly against one of the elites, we can cut off, do this campsite into an elite, right? There's some choices here. I think we start here. This man's soupless. I just really hate this enemy. Like, I just hate that enemy. The avocado can go fuck itself. Alright, let's fission it up. Watch this drive. Once that's upgraded, it'll actually use the orbs as well. Get some extra damage in there. I'm now, like, super tanky. Electrodynamics, not that that's, like, super great good. Dual cast me on the... Nice. It's a very annoying enemy. You're 5 times... Okay. Huh. I don't really know what to do about a guy that attacks every single turn. Guess you can do that to him. And that is unaffected by the frail. But this is just generally a good counter to the defect because you can't reduce his plated armor with the lightning. Okay, barrage is an easy choice. And then I think I'd strike and reinforced, or just double reinforced, yeah. Like, I can whittle him down, but his plated armor is just not going down. Ball lightning into double defend. We're gonna slowly get through him. Your Ultra Kill OST? Did something happen to it? Or is it just like it's playing right now and that's sick? Barrage is nice, but it is gonna let him do a little more damage. That's fine. Going for his eyes. Full blocking. Technically overkilling the full block, I suppose. Fuck you, buddy. In fact, double fuck you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, hate that guy. Reprogram. Delicious. Should I get jaxed? Lose 3 HP, gain 2 strength? That's pretty bad. Honestly, both of the ones that give me strength are pretty bad. Transform 2 cards. Let's get rid of... I'm not a fan of these two. Bullseye and Beam Cell. The Bullseye is fine enough. The Beam Cell is kind of whatever. Dodge that fight. I'll gladly remove a card from my deck. Let's remove our last strike. I don't know if that's smart. I guess there aren't a ton of plated armor people from now on. Might be alright. Maybe I remove the beam cell instead, though. Toss the strike. Find some potions! Focus potion, smoke bomb, essence of steel. Definitely focus over flex. Definitely essence of steel over flex. I'll take the colorless over the smoke bomb. Hello, assholes. Let me get that colorless. Violence, magnetism. Do I have 3 attacks to put into my hand? Yeah, I suppose I do. I have exactly 3. I know exactly which 3 I'm gonna get. Discovery allows me to pick a different set of 3. Yeah, sure, give me the discovery. Hello? Zero cost rainbow or sunder? Both of those go pretty hard. Let me take that sunder. Might be able to make something happen there. We beam cell here. We sunder. Okay, bear with me. Right? We hologram back the sunder. And then we do it a fucking again. And then we go blah, blah, blah. DJ, can I call you JJ? No, that's not my name. Not what I'm called. I require 9 Kings gameplay? But why? Oh, easy skim. Hello? And what's your name? This man said, what's my name? Say my name! Rest me. Full HP. Cool-headed plus, say less. I drew no block. Concerning. We're just gonna kind of let that stab happen. Okay. So I think the play here is probably hologram for a... Hologram for a bullseye, maybe? Hologram for a reinforced body, perhaps? That would allow me to full block. Wouldn't do much else, though. I guess I could cool-head it as well. That could help, right? Now we've got a little bit of extra energy. Hologram for a... I think I can hologram for the bullseye here. Because we can repog, and we can capacitor, and we can channel more frost. I don't know if my reprogram was actually the right call there. I mean, it's the right call in this case, but... Singing Bowl. Instead of adding cards to your deck, and you get to add a card when you rest. So I'm getting extra value. I don't need 3 cool-headeds, I don't think. Maybe I could use 3 cool-headeds. Cool-headed's just so damn good. I'll take the max HP. Italians are the goats for coming up with pesto. Shout out to Italians. All my homies love Italians. I'll take 7 block. We go for the eyes here. We capacitate. We skim. We electrically dynamic. And then we beam cell back here. And we now ignore Mr. Kaka here, I think. And we just go for the back guy. Because we're just gonna kill Kaka. I guess I could dual cast the plasma for 4 energy. I guess net 3 energy, right? And we hologram for a skim, and then we skim. And we get nothing that we want, and we're sad. So we just end our turn because we kill that guy. I know Twitter is terrible, but I am not switching to Blue Sky because Blue Sky is boring, which is worse than being terrible. I feel like that's a bold thing to say. I'm also not switching to Blue Sky, but not because it's boring, just because I never really used Twitter in the first place, so I guess it's not really switching. Barrage doing 4 times 5 is pretty nifty. Feels like lethal, because it is. We take an ancient potion. We like a charge battery. I don't know if I like it enough to take it, though. I think I'll just take the HP. I'm partial to skipping this elite, going for this elite after the campfire. Happy Flower, we love that. Every 3 turns gain an extra energy. Blue Sky is too millennial for my Gen Z sensibilities. I don't like how this is starting. Beam Lightning U, or Beam Cell, whatever it's called. Electrodynamics, I think, is the play. I actually want to pop the plasma for the energy right now. Get that extra 2, so that I can block more effectively. Take the 9. Okay, we go for the eyes on you for obvious reasons. Bro's staring me down. Cool-headed, just to see what we get. We're only getting 2 block right now, which is pretty not cash money. Beam cell. Indeed. What about it? I could fission, but I don't love fission here. It's the 3 coming up. I guess we've got decent ones coming up. Maybe fission's fine. I really want to upgrade fission. I just haven't been able to. So then we go back into cool-headed. We go back into ball lightning. We hologram for another cool-headed. Cool-headed again. And then I'll go ahead and dual cast this for the shield. 9 kings? How can I bully you to play 9 kings after this run? You can't. This is never happening. Didn't I play that like last week? At least kind of sucked. I'm slowly whittling them down, but she's trying to heal them as well. Stop. Oh, good. Strength that time. Huge. Bop, 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 bop. You will not survive. I want dual cast, but I don't want it on Frost. I don't know if I was dying at work last week. Well, I did play it last week. We tried some of the new characters out. My brain is just fried from the thing of using words and merging them with cell. Are you a beam cell? Yikes. Oh, hello, shopkeep. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a meteor strike in this shop. Meteor strike! I've decided I really don't want this reprogram. I do really want meteor strike, though. And as much as I would like to upgrade that fission right now, I will not be. I will be resting instead to make sure I stay nice and topped off. Echo Form on something like Meteor Strike is a great way to go infinite. This is now definitely happening. Hello, friends. You guys seem to be hitting rather hard. Please do not. I beg of thee. There's not a ton of purpose to using turbo. Best I can do is try to beat that man to within an inch of his life. Damn, I hit the wrong one. There goes all my plated armor, but at least I got some block out of it. Meteor strike! God damn. I guess I should have hit him. The first card you play each turn is played twice. Why did I... What was that? Did you guys... Was that weird? Did that... What was that? Because I played Meteor Strike as my first card of the turn, and then I played Ball Lightning, and it played Ball Lightning twice. I thought it was only the first card you play each turn, and not just like the first card that it can work on. It should just be the first card you play each turn, right? I played a Meteor Strike to kill this guy, and then I played a Ball Lightning, and the Ball Lightning attacked twice. You can see I have 2 lightning here. As much as I would like to hologram back a Meteor Strike, actually, never mind, I can get away with that. We fission here, right? We get the energy necessary to Meteor Strike. And then I capacitor. Like a psychopath. And we get like 6 energy a turn now. We're not done yet! Ooh, 10 times 3. Very cool. Bullseye this guy. Turbo reinforced body. I mean, I don't mind getting it a second time, right? Hold this. Sorry, hold this. Fucked. Yeah, that's a good combo. Whenever you play a power card, draw a card. That's always good. Whenever you play a power card, channel a lightning. That one's not as good. Loop is cool and all, but I think I'm kind of like trying to keep my deck small at this point. Feels like I've got a very nice little looping build going on. Ugh, you dumbass. I'm gonna need you to perish. I could capacitor electrodynamics into reinforced body, but that doesn't give me a ton of... I could also just capacitor into reinforced body for basically a full block. Actually, a full block. Oh, today I saw online discourse. Oh, my bad, I missed your hydrate. Oh, today I saw online discourse. Vehemently argued that Twin Turbo should be a 3-star instead of 1-star. I don't know about all that. Echo form. I probably don't need an echo form here, although I did draw a turbo, so I suppose I could be convinced. I'm just gonna block as much as I can. Do I fission? Yeah, I guess I'll fission. Fine. Hologram. Nothing. Bullseye, zap. Do I have a 0 cost that I can easily draw up? I guess I could pull back my turbo so that I can defend, followed by a barrage. Take 6, that's fine. Go electrodynamics, get 5 zappy zaps, go lightning, he dies. I'll go now see you. Good luck. 07, thank you for stopping by, Crit. I've only slept like 12 hours in the past 92 hours. Sleep more. Because she has such cool design, so she should be 3-star, which is dumb because why do you hate nice things in life, random internet person? She's cool, she should be a 3-star. I mean, Gold Ship is cool, and she's only a 2-star. Gold Ship's one of the most liked. So's Agnes Tachyon, also a 2-star if I'm not mistaken. Wait, is Agnes? Agnes might be... No, Agnes is definitely a 2 or a 1. Forget if she's 2 or 1. I think she's 2. I mean, there's plenty of cool characters that are 2 or 1. What about Mambo? Nah, max HP me. Alright, we're finally upgrading Fission. There's not a ton of reason to upgrade you. Turbo's cool and all, but I think Fission makes the most sense. Evoking all your orbs is so much better than just getting rid of them. I'm liking this thing where I draw that shit turn 1 every time. It's giving me. Okay, we zap. We cool-headed. We cool-headed again. We capacitor. We ball lightning. We beam cell. We go for the eyes. And we bullseye into a barrage. That's a first turn, baby. You're already a third of the way dead, bitch. Alright, we definitely want to fission here. right? We evoke all 4. We hologram. I can't get the meteor strike off again, although I could get the meteor strike off again in like only the echo form, but then I'm kind of just asking to get my shit blasted next turn. I think I'm more inclined to go hologram, meteor strike one of these guys to death, turbo, leave the echo form, play the electrodynamics and the reinforced body. And then I'm only taking 8, and this guy will just die over time. How about you play D's? No, I will not play D's. I think Tachyon might be a 1-star. Oh, is she a 1-star? I knew it was one of those. Bullseye back here, dual cast. I think I had a little too much energy. I block for 70 billion. We'll skim here. There's the meteor strike, we turbo. We zap, since we can't quite get off the meteor strike, unfortunately, because we do the void at the same time. Not, he's mine. Bro's proposing to me? So he's summoning more brochachos, indeed. Cool head? Go for the eyes. Unfortunately, Turbo does nothing for us. All I can do is just double block with that and take it on the chin. He'll die next turn, he'll be fine. Barring, like, the craziest lack of drawing anything ever. There was definitely lethal to be had there. It's fine. He's still lethal. I draw 4 cards. Okay. Buffer. Very nice. Just 1 free, don't lose HP. Core Surge, also very good. Get the artifact in there. Both of those are fine. Core Surge is a nice one-off for the artifact. I kind of think I like that more than the buffer, because it's also cheaper. Okay. Replaces Cracked Core. If you end your turn with any empty orb slots, channel a Frost. So instead of channeling a Lightning at the beginning, you get a Frost every turn if you can. Or we could Ding Dong. Ding Dong Bing Bong, Calling Bell. Or we could pick objectively the worst relic. Obtain a card and upgrade a random card. Come on, you can't even let me pick the fucking card? Come on. So do we take 3 relics and a curse? Or do we take a bunch of free frost? I would really like a bias cognition right about now, I think. Something that I could use that artifact on to give me some more power on my orbs. Or like a reprogram would also be nice. We'll take the Calling Bell, I think. It's tough. Maybe Frozen Core is better. That one lightning we get at the beginning isn't, like, super worth it. When you end your turn with any orb slots, empty Channel of Frost. So this does actually give it to you for that turn, I think. So it's basically saying +2 block scaling per turn, as long as you're not filling all your orb slots. Bakshin yells a lot? Yes, she does. She yells one thing a lot. Bakshin! There's a reason there's that funny song edit of her. Hello. Let me go ahead and weaken you now. Draw up. Full-headed. Beam cell. Core surge. And let's throw away, let's throw a random defend in there as well, I think. There we go. And we do get the 2 block, so we do full block there, right? I'd very much like to hologram back something, but maybe we start with, like, maybe we hologram back our skim? And then we can turbo. We can... Do I capacitor first or second? I think we electrodynamics. Then we capacitor. Then we ball lightning. Then we reinforced body. Probably could have even snuck a barrage in there if I wanted to. Bakshin is also a Chud complementary. Fair. I agree. Meteor strike! I read that DJ Soup and Salad was born on Lake Titicaca. That is correct. Recursion, huge. Recursion plus, especially. We can always pick from here once we go up here. We can lose Skim, Capacitor, or Ball Lightning. Of those, I think I'm most okay with losing a Ball Lightning. Lose all gold for a relic. 184 for a relic. I guess that's not like the worst, but I'm about to go to potentially a shop. I don't think I want it that badly. Cool-headed. Hologram. Cool-headed. Fission. Capacitor. Beam cell for free here. We easily have enough block. I don't have a whole lot of else to do, though, so I guess we're just gonna make use of that block, eh? Weak. We recurge. We electrically dynamic. And I would rather block a little bit more. 14 there. We get an extra energy this turn. Echo form. We go for the eyes on you, since you're doing slightly more damage. And we will get 6 blocks, so with this we get a little bit more. You know what I'm not feeling, Uma, right now? We doing that shit tomorrow. Reasonable. Do what you gotta. Don't burn out. Man, you need, like... Wait, man, you need red cards with block like that. Yeah, the block's pretty nice. We are not lacking in that department. Let me go for the eyes on you. Let me go ahead and turbo, I think. I would like to recurge. Okay, we've got 6 incoming to all. Lethal. Clean. I need to do like 4 more runs and I'm done with the event. I think I probably need to do like 6 or 7 more. Cold Snap, eh? Very, very block heavy right now. I don't know if I need that. We got that dank max HP right now. I'm partial to going this way, I think. Hi, guys. Hello? Electrodynamics, we could easily fission early to get a meteor strike off. Nice. Meteor strike. Sorry, I gotta say that every time it's in the contract. They're gonna hit me like a goddamn truck. I can actually full block this, and I might just go ahead and do that. I mean, it's not quite full block, I think it's 2. We hologram probably. Though there's not a lot to hologram for, since apparently I've drawn nothing but shitloads of burns. I'm looking for the turbo. Turbo. We probably hologram back the turbo for another run. There we go. I don't think I want the Echo form here. I'm more inclined to go Bullseye, Cool-Headed. Beam Cell here. Dual Cast. Defend. Not a full block, but we get out of that a lot better off than we probably should have. Oh, never mind. We don't even have lethal because we didn't draw any damage. Die, bitch. East Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck of grass sites. Ooh la la. I do think I want something like a Steam Barrier. Steam Barrier is good. We gotta fight this boss with fucking 19 HP. Oh boy. Alrighty. Okay. We hologram back. Cool-Headed. We recurge. Not that that did a whole lot, but it does at least move it up. Oh. He's just like, oh. Perfect. I know that's not doing a lot of damage, but it is giving me all the block that I could possibly ask for. Okay. I like an Echo form for sure. Fizz me. 13 energy. Bullseye. Electrodynamics. Cool-Headed for sure. Double defend. Zap. I suppose I'm okay with drinking a flex for the sake of the barrage. I'm okay with throwing a potion for the sake of the healing. And I would like to dual cast, as I will draw an extra frost because of it. That was pretty solid. Steam Barrier. Probably could have used the capacitor instead there, honestly. Meteor Strike. Recurge. Can't actually use the Meteor Strike, but I am still full blocking. Beam Cell there. Cool-Headed again. This is as good a time as any to draw all of this stuff, right? When he's not attacking. Get it out of here. Bro is just like, oh, at me over and over again. Die. Ooh, Rightmost Orb triggers its passive an additional time. Now, Force Field does add up quickly, because I do play a fair number of powers. I do play, I guess I only play 2, really. 3 with Capacitor. Maybe it's not that great. Heal me. Definitely heal me again. Look at that value. Look at that value. 99 max HP. Huge. Huge. Ooh, none of my card draw. Yikes. He's spiking. Recurge me. Probably just go for the lethal on this guy. Nice. 2 damage. You are do the stanky Lego. I am not do the stanky Lego. Why would you suggest that? So I can hologram back maybe a... Well, I would have liked to hologram back a Meteor Strike, but I know that shit ain't gonna work. I could hologram back a Recursion now. That's nice. Get a little extra damage in there, get a little extra shielding, right? Electrically dynamic them. Twice. Kill that. Very nice. Yes, I do want another hologram. Yes, I do want a strawberry. Delicious. Max HP, say less. Meteor Strike. Recursion Meteor Strike. Echo Form. Bullseye Zap, I guess. Just take some damage because I didn't draw any block. I drew really good cards, just no block. I would very much like to hologram back my Meteor Strike, and I'll recurge. Hold that. And then we Beam Cell here, we Full-Headed. We Skim for sure. We Steam Barrier. We Core Surge here. We do not have Electrodynamics down yet. I will go ahead and Fizz. There's my Electrodynamics. We Recurge. We defend like crazy. And we end our turn. Full block. Capacitor for 4 extra slots. Cool-headed. Recurge. And, I don't know, go for the eyes, I guess. Sure. You must be, I'd be most certain. Most certainly he is the stanky. Pretty sure that's just lethal, yeah. Oh yeah. My Apex plugin for chat function is erroring out today. I'll take a look at that later. Don't you worry. I like a fusion, maybe. Nah. We'll stick with our 108 max HP. Holy shit, we have been getting a lot. Like, a lot of chests out of those question marks. I might be partial to a toke here. I could also see upgrading. If we toke, we're probably toking a defend. If we're upgrading, we're probably upgrading that hologram. Or maybe the turbo. The turbo could also be a good upgrade. Because then you can hologram the turbo on the turn you draw Meteor Strike, turbo, and have enough to Meteor Strike. Alright, 3 energy. Let's do that. We'll take the key on the last one, of course. Hello! Skim first, of course. Recurge for the extra 2 energy. Go ahead and cool-head it. We'll go ahead and cool-head it again. Steam barrier because it's here. I'm partial to a fission here. There we go. We core surge. We hologram back our cool-headed plus. We go for the eyes. We bullseye, I suppose. Next turn's gonna be very awkward. Because I'm gonna draw most of my powers and my Meteor Strike, and there's just not a lot in here that's gonna be nice. I'm tempted to Power Potion soon. I think I'm tempted to Power Potion here, yeah. Give me that Bias Cognition. Just a net +4. That'll just make sure that I'm good. Did you forget to pay my AWS bill? Yeah, that's what it was. You run on AWS. Echo Form. Capacitor. Beam Cell. Hologram. And I would like to hologram back to my hand Void. Take 10. Turbo. Twice. Meteor Strike. Very nice. Bro hits like a truck sometimes, don't he? Hold that. And then I would like to block for a billion. And you do get the extra passive from this at the start of turn gain and energy. You do get an extra time from the cables. There we are. Take 2, and he dies. Easy. My deck has no pathetic cards, and his deck can't play through my 10 negate board of 1. But you still lose to that one guy whose deck is min-sized with all 5 parts of Exodia, and he just happens to draw the 1 in 10 million chance or whatever. Have you considered that? You would be playing against plot armor if you were playing against Yugi. And it's hard to beat plot armor. Dual cast for 4. That's probably the best I'm gonna get out of it. What is this? What is that? I guess it would have inflicted vulnerable there. Get a little bit cheeky there. I'd like a turbo, please. Never mind. Might not need it. There you go. You can have 4 of those. The zap for your troubles. A little bit of block in there. Man, I really need a bias cognition or a defrag. The fact that I've gotten this far without either of those things is actually wild. Very nice. Oh, went away. Oh, cool-headed. Duh. Canonically, Yami can tell where the cards are in order in his deck and can at times manipulate their order. So he's literally personified plot armor. Yeah, I'd like to see Yugi beat full-powered Snake Eyes with his anime deck, but not the Exodia one. Oh, now he's shifting the goalposts. Oh, he can play whatever deck he wants, except the one that he would definitely win with. A couple one-card combos, super consistent, plays through interaction, and ends on 7-8 negates. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Eight times 2! Oh no! What exactly does this guy do? Like, I've never really felt like this guy hits that hard. He's always just kind of, like, been there. He's like, ooh, spooky! I've got a mouth. And it's like, okay, idiot, I have a mouth too, alright? What that mouth do, though? That's the question. You know what? Fuck it. Give me this potion. I'm just gonna play it. Get an extra 5 in there by playing all those. How long you gonna stream, DJ? Same amount of time as every other day. Ah, there's the big damage hit. Weak. 6 damage. Weak. Perish. And that is? There's no way you don't know at this point. You've been coming, like, almost every day. JD, do you work on an oil rig? No. That's a strange question. Alright, we're playing against Donu and Deka. We're recalling. DJ streams for 15 minutes. Yeah, see, he's got it. How long do you stream for? We're definitely going to be drinking this focus potion. Delicious. This is an impressively dead first hand. Huh. Hey, we actually get the weekend off. Huge. Turbo at the same time as Meteor Strike. I love that for me. Alright, we got the full block. We don't need to use the steam barrier here. There's my electrodynamics and my echo form and my fission if I want it, which I think I do. We draw 5 cards, we get tons of energy. Beam Cell here, Cool-Headed here. We recurge. We don't have a lot in there. I think we skim and we hologram if we don't draw what we want. Which in this case means Turbo, Zap, Defend, Hologram, Skim. Skim. We play the Steam Barrier, we play the Cool-Headed. There's our Meteor Strike that we're looking for. We dual cast here so we can get the extra Frost. A little bit of order there, we should have played that first. And then we play the Reinforced Body. 63 block, clear out most of our deck. We cycled basically our whole deck that turn. Go for the eyes there. Twice, I guess, just for the fuck of it. Bullseye, hologram, the bullseye, defend. Not a super interesting turn. Is it 2 or 3 hours? 2 to 3 hours. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna end it. I don't have a timer over on the side. I mean, I kind of do, technically, but not one that I'm just like, oh, the timer went off, guys. GG. I don't want to dual cast that away. I'd rather just full block. That's a lot of block. You could really use some calipers right now. Well, since this is a super dead turn. Okay, so when did that change? If the second trigger for the Echo Form doesn't work, it works on the second card that you play. Has that always been the case? I feel like it used to not work that way. Do we have a void in here? Or a turbo, rather, yeah. Hologram the turbo back. Play the turbo so that we can meteor strike. And go ahead and dual cast that plasma so that I can get super value out of reinforced body. Recurge. Go ahead and cool-headed here into a zap. Into another cool-headed plus this time. Meteor strike because it showed up. That's very cool. This is when an unending top would be slick. There's my reinforced body early on. Skim here first. I'll go ahead and dual cast. Give me the cool-headed. Meteor strike again. And then block. I'd say this deck works pretty well. One of the songs of all time. I'm late for my own stream, but I want to get my streak. Well, hello, Lazy Turtle. Alright, we're gonna fight the heart. We've successfully cleared Ascension, what was that, 7 or 8 on defect? And we're going to fight the heart. 7, I can see it right here in the fucking middle. I'm on that toke shit this time, I think. Unless I want to upgrade... I'm okay with just having the one hologram that's upgraded, I think. I think I'm on that toke shit. What do we remove? Beam Cell, perhaps? I think we remove Beam Cell. Ooh, starting with a given skill. One could potentially start with a skim.
After watching number 2 rank Chad Androgenic plummet in the Chad rankings when his wig was publicly snatched, the ASU frat leader proved he is the real number 1
I like how
Chad.
it's just referred to as ASU frat leader. Who is ASU frat leader? Bag of marbles. I do like a Master of Strategy as well, but we only get so many choices here. I do like a regen potion. I do like an attack potion. Ooh, tough choices. I think I like the bottled lightning on a skim. And then I think maybe a hologram a removal, and an attack potion. Remove a defend. So is pretending to be an ASU frat leader some sort of stolen valor? Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. You could go to jail for that shit. You kidding me? This is not an ideal first hand. That's what the skim is for. Much better. Alright, I'm on that electrodynamics. I'm on that dual cast for 4 energy. I'm on the hologram skim. We meteor strike. Meteor strike! Again, obligated to say that, sorry. We recurge for 2 energy. We cool-headed for 2 energy. Net +1. We go for the eyes. We capacitate. We zap. We fission. We hologram the meteor strike. We meteor strike. We hologram the meteor strike. We turbo. We meteor strike. You're dead. We bullseye. We steam barrier. We defend. And we throw that one in there too, sure. Full block. One of them's dead. Tons of energy. Cool-headed. See what we draw. Echo form, barrage. We probably take a little damage here. We're just gonna have to accept that that's gonna happen. I don't think there's any way I'm getting out of that unless I draw like a crazy-ass attack, but I think I'd rather just save that for the boss and take this damage. Cool-headed first. That's a lot of burns. Bullseye, zap, skim. Meteor. Cool-headed. Recurge. Go for the eyes. Dual cast. Reinforced. A little bit of block. To pull back the hologram, no shot. We just play enough skills. And we kill him with the fucking letter opener. Gremlin Horn is absolutely fucking worthless. The fire potion's nice. Seek. Gotta be Seek, right? Or is it Consume? Oh, Consume's really good too. Oh dear. Consume is really good. A, B, C, D, E, F, U takes me back to some of the worst years of my life. You vote Consume? I do like Consume. It's a lot of block from the orbs. I think our ability to mill our deck is fine enough. I'm drinking this every time. I'm gonna start with this. We're gonna go into the electrodynamics. I think we're gonna maybe get an early fission off here. Our early game setup is very, very important. I think I'm partial to a Consume. So we've got 5 right now. I can hologram back a Skim, right? We've got a Turbo available to us. I think I'd probably just play that now, including the Steam Barrier. Skim. Our next turn looks really weird right now. I don't like it. I think we hologram Skim, and we hologram Turbo. We go Turbo, we go for the eyes. We cool-headed first. There's our Meteor Strike. We like that. We then recurge that for extra energy. We cool-headed. We capacitate. Discombobulate. Our last card is Echo Form. And we have no way to draw it, so we're gonna have to play it next turn. I guess you can hold that, asshole. Force Surge makes a lot of sense. Bullseye obviously makes a lot of sense. We want to not dual cast. Next turn we'll draw Echo Form and that's it. Let's see what we can get from this attack. Sweeping Beam, but we won't be able to play it now. It is a way to draw cards, though. I think I might take the Sweeping Beam and then intentionally not play it. Because then we wouldn't be able to Echo Form, right? Go ahead and zap. And then I think I barrage. And that's my turn. We block 2 of the 3 bad debuffs. Only thing we get is Frail. We can play our Echo Form. He is going to brutally Mog us, though. Am I using this right? That shit was mid-Coven when I was rotting at home. It was the favorite song of a girl I had a talking stage relationship with, and it didn't work out. So I was rotting in my room, and I couldn't escape that song. That doesn't sound very Cash Money. Okay, so I think what we do is a dual cast into a consume, into a turbo, into a meteor strike, cool-headed, zap, defend. Full block, love it. This is an awful turn. Never mind, we drew skim. We're fine. Steam Barrier. Bullseye. We have a Meteor Strike. We can't really use it. But I can bring back a Turbo in theory. I don't think I want another turbo. I think I want something else. What do I want here? A dual cast? No, that's just gonna dual cast the ice. We can reshuffle with a cool-headed. Go cool-headed plus. You never know what you draw, right? You drew a recursion in this case, that's not too bad. Four times 15. Alright, things are getting spooky now. I don't have the damage to be just blasting this guy, unfortunately. We probably hologram a skim, maybe? And a recursion. Because now we can skim. If we draw something good, which we didn't, we can recursion for the energy still, though. Sweeping Beam. We drew a void, that's not very good. But we drew a turbo, so it's fine. Dual cast that. Bullseye. I don't know that we can do anything about this. Pretty sure we just die here, yeah. We might barely live. We do barely live. Um, Unfortunately, I don't draw enough to do anything about that. Not enough. Yeah. Unfortunate we couldn't beat the heart. I knew we didn't really have enough damage once I never got any of those defragments or anything. Consume was good enough, but it's not, like, we got it way too late. You know what I mean? We still win, though. That's just the optional boss, right? We still get Ascension Mode 8. It's unfortunate we couldn't beat the heart. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, we're 2 hours 12 minutes. Not too bad. Let's see. Anyone to raid? If we've only got 3 or 4 people, it's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and call it there. Thanks for staying until the end, Riceball, if you're still there. And same with everyone else, of course, but Riceball was very loud about wanting to stay till the end, so. I need to go get lunch. 07s. And tomorrow is back to Ultra Kill. So it's probably going to get a lot harder from here on, and I'm going to stop being as good at the game. I'm sure. This is the portion of the stream where DJ Stripper comes on. What? Good lord. One for the road. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys around tomorrow, same time as always. And in just a couple days, we will have our anniversary, which I haven't actually planned anything for it, but I'll probably put it in the title and it'll be cool. And that'll be the end of it. All right, bye.